Okay then. Alright. This has to be my first live stream, I guess. So, no one's joined yet, but I bet they will. What's if I... Oh, okay, right, okay, I can send messages and such. And all that. So, this is it, guys. This is the very first live stream of mine. So, for a celebration of my birthday, of course, and yeah, that's all that, and I hope other people join in. I'm not sure if they will, but we'll have to find out, obviously, but yeah, this is pretty much my first live stream I've ever done, so yeah, it's been a pleasure on this channel so far, so, and, I don't know what to say, I don't know what else to say, but, I don't know what else to say, to be honest. In fact, I'll share this stream, so to let people know. Okay. But yeah, this is my very first live stream I've ever done. I've not done one yet, so gotta make sure at least another person joins in. Let's hope my friends join in. I don't know if they will, but we'll have to find out. So, don't know what else to say, to be honest. I doubt not everyone would join in, but still, despite the fact that I have over 1,000 subscribers, not many people joined my premieres, so I doubt not everyone would join the stream either. Come on, guys, join in. Please. Please. I guess we'll just wait then for people to join in. I can just spam a bunch of arts. There they are. Spam a lot of these smiley faces. There we go. Spam a bunch of these and all. It's cool that I can do that. And I know other people can as well, so... And all that. Oh, hold on, let me just... Oh yeah, it's gone to live chat, so... I guess I'll wait for people to join in then. Might be mostly quiet, because obviously... I don't know if everyone will join in, but... We'll just have to find out, I guess. I'm just gonna test. What is up, Spyco? USK actually rated a N64 game called Conker's Bad Fur Day, and it has a 16 rating, and it's probably the only game with the USK rating from the N64 platform. Is it? I actually never knew that. I knew Conker's Bad Fur Day was rated 16 in Germany, but is it seriously the only N64 game? Or at least on the N64 platform, because I don't know. I actually didn't know that. I thought other 64 games had USK ratings as well. I might be wrong though, but yeah. Interesting. So at least the messages are working, so and all that. I need to test if my messages work. I'm gonna enter my message on the phone. Yo, I'll just put yo everyone I'm streaming. For example, streaming for the first time. Does that send? Of course it does, okay. You can see my message there. Yeah. Then I can also, in fact I won't do it on there, but I can also check the participants, because if I check that then it will say who's joined in and such, so yeah, and all that, so I guess I can give everyone an update while I'm streaming. If no one's watching, they might watch later, but so obviously it's my birthday today, my 18th birthday, and finally I've gotten an Xbox Series X, guys. Yes. So I can pretty much play any Xbox Series X game that, or pretty much PS5 games as well that are on the Series X as well. So pretty much any modern games with the enhancements or games that only work on those systems. So yeah, I can pretty much play games in 4K now because I got a 4K TV, massive one, doubt. So, and I don't know what else to say, to be honest. It's a bit difficult to say stuff right now. So far, I don't think the stream's doing bad, apart from not a lot of people joining in, but okay. Like, I set this public, didn't I? Let me go and check. I've set this public. Yeah, I did. Oh, it's at 9 PM. I'll just edit something real quick. Right, it's public now, but I don't know if everyone got the notification, but okay. It's interesting how Conquest Bad Fur Day was the only... Is that true? I'll just look up another 64 game with a USK rating. I'll find out. USK rated and 64 games. I'll just look it up. I think they also rated that The World Is Not Enough. They rated that, and that's on N64. So, yeah, that's been rated by USK. Others on 64. Because I'm on Moby Games and I'm looking at the list. No, no more there. There's probably way more, but okay. Okay, it says 2 people are in. I don't know if me and Spyco count or if someone else has joined as well. I'm not sure. There's also Spyco. There's also a game that came in PS1 and later from the DS, and they had an E rating later when it came from the Switch, and got changed to teen for 2 reasons. I wonder what game that is. It came on PS1, but then the later DS, and it got changed to a T rating. Okay. Oh, when it came on Switch, yeah. I don't know what game that is. It's just me and Spyco so far. Just gotta hope that other people can join in the chat. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I could give you an update, guys, on what I'm doing. Well, I might as well do that when more people join in. I'd say at least one other person should. I hope one of my friends join in, because then that'll be a good stream. At least. Don't know if they're mostly bothered though, but alright. Just drinking a cup of tea. That was me with my cup of tea. Everyone. It says 2 people joined. I think that's just me and Spyco though. I don't know if anyone else has joined yet or not. Okay. And hold on, guys. I'll be back. Hopefully, more people will join in later. Okay, guys, I'm back streaming. Okay. Here are the games that will not be in the Rating vs. Rating series. For example, Super Mario Sunshine, GTA 5, Pokemon Stadium, and Billy Ash and the Giant Egg. Okay. So they're not in my series? Oh, and also Pokemon Colosseum. Ah, right. Okay. Still not more people joined in yet. Wow. Okay. I guess not many people are interested in speaking to me then, I guess. I'll still have to wait and see. It's been about 19 minutes so far. And it's just me and Spyco. Okay. Okay, just one person. I think that's just me. Because I think the one classes as me. So, rather than the person watching. Many people join my stream. I don't know why. Get the stream there. Oh, I just burped. Oh my god. Right, I'll just enter this message then. Send this message. I guess. Okay, I'll just send that. Why not? Makes sense. I forgot where that's from. I think it's Emoji Movie. I think that's from that quote. I don't know. I forgot. I think it's Emoji Movie. I'm not sure. Guess I'll be staying here for a while. It says 2 people. It has to be me and someone else. Alright guys, I'm back. Okay. Have I seen a game with an R18 rating and a PG-16 rating? Don't think so. What R18 are you talking about? For a start. Because, I don't know, are you talking about the BBFCs? Or the ACVs Australia's one? I don't know which one you're on about. But, as for... I'm pretty sure you're talking about Australian. But I don't think I have. don't think I've seen a game where it was rated 16 in Europe and then R18 in Australia. I don't think I've seen a game with those ratings. I don't think I have. And if so, they're probably rare to come by. Why is not many people joining my stream at all? I don't know why. I guess a lot of people are just slacking off my stream. I guess. Just you and me, Spyco. Just you and me. I guess. Unless my friends join in later, but I mean, still. Then again, I might have to edit the stream so then it's not boring for you guys. If you want to watch it yourself without chatting. Just gonna sit in my chair, I guess. While I wait. Wait. And wait. And wait. And wait. And fucking wait. No one's fucking joining the stream. I don't know why. I guess I'll just mute the mic for a bit while I wait, and then turn it back on when other people start joining in. Most likely Spiker again, I don't know. Okay, finally someone else is joining in. Hamza Udding. Okay. I know what a Peggy 16 rating, but what the hell and isn't? But what the hell's an... So... R18 rating, if you're talking about BBFCs, then, it's... Oh, wait, my microphone was... my audio was still turned on my phone. So, an R18 rating for BBFC, it's basically where they can only show those films in specially licensed cinemas, and for home media, only supply them to sex shops. If you're talking about that rating, and you cannot buy them from post, or obviously to anyone under 18, obviously, or from post and such. So yeah, it's only for those films. If you're talking about ACBs, which is Australia, then it's their highest rating for games, so and films, obviously. And they've also got an X18 rating, which is for porn and such, but that's just going next level, so that's what it is. So, yeah. A bit confusing, but, yeah. Now everyone's fucked off the chat. Okay, someone else joined in. What is up, ex-mate? There is a game called Dream Web. It was banned in Australia for explicit content, even though it was MA15. That is likely because it was rejected first time, but then they probably censored it to get it the MA15 plus rating. That's probably why. Ex-mate, because it's just how things work. In fact, Australia used to ban a lot of games back then, mostly for drug use, but then they would normally censor them, mostly because MA15 Plus was the highest rating back then, before 2013, I believe, or it might be 2014 they started using R18 rating on games, but I don't really. I kind of forgot actually, but it's kind of stupid because it was originally MA50. Oh, so then it got banned. Or maybe it's one of those games where, in fact, I'll look it up. Dreamweb. Never heard of it actually. Dreamweb, Australia. Australia. Okay. $1995 it came out. Oh, so it's actually an old game. Was refused classification. Now it's freeware. I think it was a movie or a game. It kind of sounds like a. It says it's an MS DOS, so it has to be a game. Yeah, I think it's a game. And it came out in '94. And re-released as freeware in 2012. Okay. Plot filled with violence and brief full frontal nudity, a rarity for games at the time. That's probably why then. Then on Wikipedia it should say somewhere about the Australia. Yeah, it says refused classification in Australia due to a Rockstar showing. Oh my god. In the game. Underpants were added, resubmitted the same year with. Oh, with just an M rating. Okay, so unless it was changed to MA15 later or something, but. Okay. Thanks for the information, ex-mate. I don't know what it's rated in other countries. If it's like a different, then I could add that to rating versus rating. Never heard of it. Let me check if it's banned. Okay. Never mind, it was originally M. Read it off fandom. Oh, right. I think it's because anyone can edit on fandom, pretty much these days. Then again, anyone can edit on Wikipedia as well to spread wrong information. Sometimes. It's weird because I mostly use Wikipedia to look up things like famous actors and when they were born and such and all that. For example, originally M when it was censored, yeah, and then I'm guessing it was refused classification when they submitted it uncensored, I guess. It's weird how rating systems do that these days. Remember when BBFC did a lot of this back in the 80s and 90s, not just for games but for many films as well, especially during the video nasties era, if any of you heard of that. Which was very controversial in the UK, and it's why they also had to put ratings on both cinema and home releases instead of just cinema. Yeah, because back then it was just cinema that got ratings in the UK. VHS tapes were sold unrated, and anyone could buy them, even children, even if it's films that they're not supposed to see. But still, it's weird how they had that back then. I heard that the BBFC got less strict in the 1980s, meaning some X-rated movies got a 15, 12 PG or even 13. Also from a fandom, yeah, that's probably incorrect because the BBFC was very strict back in the 80s and 90s. I think they only got less strict in the 2000s and probably the late 90s, like, because the late 90s is when hold on, I'll be back. I'll continue in a moment, guys.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was just getting my pizza. Oh, 3 people are in the chat now. Well, 2, I guess, because obviously 1 is counting me. But yeah, back to the BBFC question, X-Mate. I think they got less strict in the 2000s, to be honest. I guess someone on fandom can edit and spread misinformation. That's probably why. But yes, so some X-rated movies did get 15 eventually. Well, first they were rated X, and then 18, and then 15. I think the original Halloween was one of them. A couple of others as well that got the rating changes and all that. And yeah, so I think they gotten less strict in the 2000s rather than the 80s, because obviously they were very strict in the 80s and 90s, because they used to ban a lot of films as well, the more extreme ones. Sometimes they still ban films today, but it's not really that common. So, no clue why they do that. They have to do that by law. Video Recordings Act of 1984. It's all about. Oh, this pizza's delicious. But the other thing about the BBFC is, when the X rating was introduced in the 50s, it meant 16 years and up. Oh, you said, I live in the US and someone said there was a Peggy 9 before. Well, there is definitely no Peggy 9. Definitely there isn't, because that is definitely not true. There was never a Peggy 9 in the first place. I don't know who said that to you, but maybe it's just like some made-up image they saw or something, because sometimes they make made-up images of like made-up Peggy ratings and such, and other ratings. They make up their own ESRB ratings as well. But back to the BBFC thing. Turns out the person found is a mock. So, we all know that Aria the animation has a U rating in the BBFC. Does it? In that anime, one of those rare cases of anime being rated U, because a lot of anime mostly gets rated like 12 or 15. Aria the Neutral is I can't see that word with the heart in the way. Is a 12 rating due to discrimination. Alright, so they're like different kind of anime then? Okay. But yeah, back to the BBFC. When the X rating was introduced in the 50s, I think it was 1952, I believe, it meant 16 years and up, so no one under 16 could go in. But then in the 70s, they then changed it, so then it's 18 years and up. It's kind of weird how they do that. And then obviously they would change the ratings in 1982 and such. Why is Happy Tree Friends rated 12 in Japan? It's so bloody... Because almost everyone knows what Happy Tree Friends is like. Like, I've not watched a lot myself, but judging by clips, I can tell it's pretty much the modern Watership Down, to be honest. With it violent content. Like, it literally looks like something for kids, but then when you watch it further, nope, there's animals getting killed. Animated. To be honest, it was rated 12 by BBFC as well. I'm surprised. Like, I always thought it was like a kid's show, because it looks family friendly, but it turns out it isn't. Then again, when, similar to Happy Tree Friends, when Watership Down came out in the UK, it was rated U, meaning anyone can watch it. And I've not watched that film personally, but judging by clips, it's also violent. It should be rated 15 for some episodes. SMH, it's SMH, it's also rated, but SMH, what's that? Never heard of it. It's also rated 12 by BBFC. I've never heard of SMH. At least more people are joining the chat now. So that I can talk more and such. But yeah, rating systems make weird decisions. SMH means shake my head. I'd never heard of that. I never heard of that. Is that a show? Yeah, I think because you said some episode. Other movies such as Tetris has a 15 rating due to stronger. That's why Tetris was rated 15 by BBFC then. Because I always thought Tetris was for children, but then the documentary film came out and I noticed 15. Strong language. I guess I didn't check the rating descriptions. Chop my pepperoni. Oh no, not Watership Down. Yep. Nearly every people in the UK will know about that film. Like, the film, I don't know what the film itself is like. I don't know if it's any good, but all I mostly know about is that it's controversial in the UK due to its rating. It has the lowest rating of all, even though if anyone's watched it, they'll know how violent it is. Yeah, it was rated U when it first came out. It did get changed with PG in the end, but that was years later in 2022. Yeah, it's rated PG now, but for family-friendly violence. Despite, in fact, most people think Watership Down should be rated 12. Because although it is gruesome, it was aged quite a bit because it was 1978 it came out. Same year as Halloween, actually. So a child could go in a cinema and watch Watership Down, but they cannot watch Halloween despite also being a horror film the same year. And that got an X rating. And it's also despite both of them being horror films. I think it should be rated 15. What, Watership Down? I don't think films like that could be rated 15, even though they are violent, but still, then again, there's not really a lot of animated stuff that are rated 15, aside from anime itself. Characters such as Rayman and Sonic got an EC rated game. True. Like, Rayman got, I think it was, I forgot what it was called now. It's either Rayman Jr. in Europe, I think, and it's like a different name in America. I forgot what it was. And I bet Sonic is Sonic Schoolhouse in it. That terrible, shitty Sonic game on PC. Sonic Schoolhouse. I'm guessing that's what you mean. But yeah, true, they did both get EC rated games. I'm surprised Super Mario didn't get one. Even though Mario had educational games, most notably Mario Teaches Typing, and Mario Teaches Typing 2, but both of them only got E for Everyone ratings. I think they have anyway. Demon Slayer should be rated 12 in the US, and be rated M in Australia. I think Demon Slayer is rated 15 by BBFC, but I've not really watched Demon Slayer, to be honest, so I'm not sure what it's like, but judging by BBFC rating, it's rated 15, so I'm guessing the violence is a bit strong. But it should be rated 12 in the US. I mean the UK, I meant in the UK. Oh, right. Well, I'm not sure what the show is like, so I think they also, yeah, they did make a Demon Slayer film. I think that was rated 15 as well. I'm not sure what they're like because obviously I've not seen them, but Most of the violence is not bloody. Oh, okay. It's weird how they would rate it 15 then, even if most violence... Maybe it's how the violence is depicted and the way they see it. Then again, for shows, they normally rate each episode separately, so... Let's say... I don't know if this is the case for Demon Slayer, but maybe one episode might be rated 12, but some might be rated 15. It's basically like that, so... it's the same with a couple of old shows. I remember South Park being... like most episodes nowadays are rated 15, though there were a couple that were rated 18, and that's why you would see the 18 rating when it shows on BBFC, because that's the highest it received for only a couple of episodes. It might be the same for a couple of other shows as well. Some is bloody, but not frequently bloody. Like, let me search up Demon Slayer on BBFC's website. Maybe there are some episodes that are lower rating, but at least one of them has to be rated 15. Demon Slayer. Yeah, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Well, typically season 3 this is. Check in. All episodes of season 3 are rated 15. If I just type in Demon Slayer. Yeah, the 2 films are rated 15. This is for season 3. All of season 2 is rated 15, it seems. TV show 2019. At least 2 episodes in season 1 are rated 12. For moderate injury detail and threat, and moderate sex references and occasional bloody images. So 2 episodes are rated 12, but the rest are 15. And all of season 2 and 3 are 15. So only 2 episodes in season 1 of Demon Slayer got rated 12. So... But even if there's only a couple of episodes, they still have to show the highest rating on the box. Because of the rest of them. Because that's the law, unfortunately. All Phoenix Wright games should be rated PG. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, pretty much any Ace Attorney game in general. I always noticed that by Peggy, most of them are rated 12 and a couple of them are 16. But I think they should only be like one of the ratings and not the highest, since... although I've not really played any Phoenix Wright games, because they're mostly just text. I always wondered why some are rated 16. I think the first one is rated 7 by Peggy. But PG by BBFC. If the BBFC did rate them, I think yes, they should. South Park Rally, ESRB M, Elspeth 15, Cell 16, USK 0. Okay, so a 0-year-old can play South Park Rally. Okay. Is that true? South Park Rally. South Park Rally. USK. Is that true? Well, most of the images just show different cover arts that I'm looking at. How about German cover? German cover, alright. Is that true? Because if it is, then wow. Unless you got that from Moby Games, and then it might be false, but okay. It can't be. It can't be rated 0. Let's see. That's... Okay, I'm trying to zoom in on the image, but it's not letting me on this website.
Yeah, I'll read the other messages in a moment, guys. Hold on. Just looking. Just typing. Why not N64? The back of the box. Or actually, just Europe. Because it might show all European ratings on the cover. I think that's how they did it back then. Yeah, that's back of the PlayStation. It only shows the ELSPA rating on the PlayStation 1. N64. That's for the normal South Park game. Trying to find it. It's hard to find images these days. Unless I'll search it on USK's website, actually. I'll just search it on the website. Is it seriously rated 0? I'll just type in South Park. Because it will come up with many entries. Let's see. So, some of these do use German writings, but... Oh my god, that is true! So, apparently, someone that just came out of a woman's belly button can play South Park Rally, along with Chef's Love Shack, it seems. Well, they just list it as South Park Love Shack, but I'm pretty sure it's Chef's Love Shack. And one of them on Xbox 360 and PS3 is one of those digital. I don't know which one it is, though, because it says it in German, but South Park Rally should be ages 6. What, in Germany alone or in general? Because then again, South Park is often edgy. And because I remember watching the show back in 2021, I remember seeing most seasons of. I've still not seen all of season 24. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, the pandemic special and that. And in Germany, okay. And I forgot what else to say. I remember the show being edgy, but I'm pretty sure the games would be as well, so that's probably why they gave them higher ratings for most systems. My brother has played one of them. It's most like T or PG rated. Oh, for Phoenix, right, alright. South Park Rally isn't violent, it's like Mario Kart. Yes, I know, but then again, it might have elements like swearing and such. It has some humour in the game, of course. Yeah, but yeah, it's my version. It's just have something to sort out, but yeah, I get that South Park Rally has is like Mario Kart, but then again, it will have humour that's not like suitable for everyone. But then again, I think some people in Germany don't really speak English, and I think they don't really care about swearing too much. I watched a video of it and one time, and it barely had any swearing. Opinions, I guess. Right. Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3 are going to be re-released for the Switch, and all of the PEGI ratings are now 18+. It's most likely because of Metal Gear Solid 3. So, because when that first came out, it was rated 16, right? And then it got changed to 18 when the Subsistence version came out on PS2. Then all re-releases of MGS3 are now rated 18, even with the original title, Snake Eater. From PEGI, at least. That's probably right. I think Metal Gear Solid 1 was rated 18 by PEGI as well on the PSN service, which I don't know why. Okay, never mind. It has strong swearing, so South Park Rally should be a 12. Okay. Like, if it's moderate swearing, then yes, but if it's like strong, then, like, if it's got the F word a lot, then it's mostly 15 because, well, again, I think you're talking about USK, aren't you? 16. Then I was thinking of BBFC for some reason. Then again, the Germans don't really care about swearing too much. They only mostly check the violence and sexual content, so, and then they get the higher ratings. I don't think it counts for swearing too much. Okay, guys, I'm back. Apologies. Yes, I am there, ex-mate. I don't think the game uses the F word frequently. It's probably infrequent. Okay. Then again, I don't know what to say now. He's probably a bit busy. No, I'm not now. I'm back now. Mother just came in my room, that's all. Was a bit busy. Okay. I remember when Leisure Suit Larry was rated 12 by what? By the USK, and it should be 18-16. I agree. I think the one you're talking about is Box Office Bust, because I've got that game and I've actually finished it. And I remember that game having a lot of sexual content. Yeah, it only gets a 12 rating in Germany. That's weird. I think it should be 16 or 18 by USK. No clue. Other games such as Rhapsody. Hey yo, what? You got Box Office Bust? Yes, I have. On Xbox 360, I've got that game. Fully 100% in all achievements as well. I've not played it on the channel, but just played it myself back in 2021. It's also the only Leisure Suit Larry game I've played, to be honest. No, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. What, you're 9 years old? Ex-mate? Fair enough. And I had an M-rated game called Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Oh yeah, I know what that is. I've got that as well. I've not played it, but I've got it. I think that used to be rated teen in America, I think. But then they changed it to M, because they looked at the unused content. They saw nudity in the unused content, even though it's not in the game itself. And that's how they got the M rating. And they also discovered the violence is more graphic than they thought. That's why they changed it to M. Yeah. I'm going to be 10 in 2 months. Ah, nice. At that point, Rhapsody Mall Kingdom should be E10. Never heard of that game. Spyco. If you can hear chewing, by the way, guys, I'm just eating pizza, that's all. Hope it don't disturb you. Okay, I'm back. Whoa, lots of messages from Spyco about Final Fantasy. Okay. Dawn of Souls, Peggy 3, 4 Advance, Peggy 7, 5 Advance, Peggy 12, 7 Remake, 16. I don't think there was a single Final Fantasy game that was rated Peggy 3. I don't think there was. Because I looked on their website and there's none. At all. Final Fantasy 16 should be TFT. No, I think it's the first one rated M. And 18 as well. Yeah, because I remember making a post about it. I never understood why the Plants vs. Zombie games were rated USK 12. They just look like cartoon violence, but I don't understand why they were rated 12 either. And Peggy as well. I don't understand either. Especially when Garden Warfare was rated 7, and that's Plants vs. Zombies. It's like, they're like online games, though. There was, and I remember a Peggy 3 Final Fantasy game. I swear I remember it. Is there seriously? Because I looked, because I searched on the Peggy website and there's none. Hold on, check. Okay, never mind, guys. I guess you're actually correct. I checked and it is Peggy. Oh, I think there's a couple of them that were rated Peggy 3, actually. I guess I looked incorrectly last time. Tactics Advances, 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls, Chocobo Tales, and the original Final Fantasy on Virtual Console, at least. I guess I was wrong all along. Because I thought none were rated Peggy 3, but I guess I looked at it incorrectly last time. Silly me. Which is also weird because most Final Fantasy games were, the old ones were rated 7, right? Because that's when I checked on Wii Virtual Console, back when the Wii Shop channel was still open before it closed in 2019. They mostly listed them as Peggy 7. Well, the Super Nintendo ones at least. I don't know if I checked the NES one, but the original, but yeah. But then the more modern ones are 12 and 16. Apart from Final Fantasy 16, which is the only one so far rated 18. I don't like the game The Sims is rated 18 in Russia. Okay, first off, when you say I don't like the game, that's kind of offensive when you say that, but unless you're talking about The Sims in general, but it's mostly because in Russia they've got a propaganda law where if you show anything gay related to children, then mostly go to prison. It's just that law, so it's a joke, by the way. Oh, for you saying that. Okay. But yeah, it's a law in Russia that unfortunately exists. Talking about The Sims in general, oh, you don't support LGBT, okay. Neither do I, to be honest. Because I'm not gay as well. It's probably rated 18 because it has a NSFW mod. My brother had... It can't be true with mods because mods are never rated. So even if a game for children, for example, has like a nude mod, they would not give the game a higher rating because a mod is just something made up. It's not official. So it cannot be because of the mod. Anyone heard about Simpsons Hit and Run? Yes, I have. I don't have it, but I have heard of it. It's basically GTA for children. Basically. A Minecraft mod that had weed and it got banned in Australia. Wow. And it was just a mod to put weed in the game. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Another mod that also got banned. I don't remember what was also banned in Australia. I think quite a few mods for games can get games banned in some countries, though it's not really common though. Like I've heard in Australia, a GTA 5 mod, like something related to GTA 5, tried to get the Australian police to ban the mod for some reason. Or something like that. I think Sensor Gaming made a video about it. Alright, I'm back. The Sims should be rated 0 in USK to be TBH. What does TBH stand for? I don't know. So that someone was hearting the chat, and it's definitely not me. I wonder who's doing that. Oh, to be honest, that's what it means. Sometimes I don't get things straight away. Persona 1 for PS1 had a kids to adult rating. Yep, true. The only Persona games that have that rating, which eventually became E for everyone. And all the others are rated either teen or mature. And yet the first Persona is the only one with, well, an E for everyone. Well, kids to adults, but technically it's E for everyone. Is The Sims suitable for children, though? I don't really know, to be honest. Because I haven't really played The Sims myself, but judging by what it looks like, it definitely looks like something for kids. Maybe some humour is what got high ratings in some countries, but like, I'm not sure. I don't know, to be honest. I think the older ones are, but the newer ones don't really know, to be fair. Okay, I'm back. Rhapsody: A Musical Adventure was released on PS1 and DS, and they were rated E. Like, your own age rating system for video games? Oh, what's it called, X-Mate? I don't know. Unfortunately, those games were changed to rated T for teen due to suggestive themes. The Bluey age rating system board. Or the bars. If you make it short. Okay, that sounds funny. What are the ratings then? I'm interested now. Let's see what those ratings are that you made up. Bluey was my old username. Oh, right. Okay. That's why you called it that then. Right, I'm back. A rating system from Mexico is copying ESRB. What? Mexico has their own rating system? I thought they do use ESRB. Because ESRB is not just America, it's also Canada and Mexico, apparently. So there cannot be a rating system that's copying them. Unless there is, I'm not sure. I can see there's 4 people in this chat. Well, obviously one is me, so technically 3. It's probably Spyco, X-Mate, and some other person that joined in. Who is he? Could be Hamza, or the 4th person, I don't know. All ages, PG, 12, 14, 16, R12, R14. Okay. You don't have an 18 then? Unless you do, but you couldn't fit it all in the one message. Because there is a limit to how many words you can put in a message. I think it's 200 words, 200 letters you can put in. Oh, you got more. So R16, R18, X18. Oh, 21, really? Quite a few countries have 21 plus ratings. I think some parts of the Middle East do. And all that. So it's kind of like drinking alcohol and gambling in the US. They're both 21 plus. In America, at least. 18 plus in the UK, by the way, if you didn't know that. But yeah, a couple of countries use 21 as the highest rating. and X21 films can only be sold in by banned store of games in Bluey Land. Oh, so yeah. But what about X21 games? If they have any of those around in your Bluey Land. Bluey Land age rating system. Indeed. Your own rating system. Imagine what the symbols look like. And what they would look like on the box of a game or movie or show. Everything that is rated X21 will have to be sold by banned store of games in Bluey Land. Yeah. So not just movies, but also games and shows as well. Anything X21. To verify to not get banned permanently. Oh, and also everything that will be rated X21 will need a X18 version or a R18 version. To verify not to get banned permanently. Boys Moi, never heard of that. Will be rated 16 for cut version from France, rated R18 for uncut. Okay. I'd never heard of that. Is it a show or a film or a game? I've never heard of it. Boys Moi. Or is it Boys Moi? However you say it. Made in Abyss binary star falling into darkness. ESRBM Peggy 18, USK 160Z, Bars 12. What's Bars? I forgot. Boys Moi is a not safe for work movie. So not like a porn film then, right? Monster Rancher 1 and 2, DX USRBT Peggy 12, USK 18 0B, Bars 18. That's a massive difference. Thanks for giving me these information, Spyco. Appreciate it. I'll have to include those in next rating versus rating videos. If the game is a 12, 14, or 16 without the R symbol, it means people under 1 to 3 years can still play it. Under 3? That means that it should be a 3+ rating then. Well, then again, I guess, the rating systems, the only thing that's pretty much illegal is just, like, selling them to underagers. It's not actually illegal to play them, for example. So, for instance, when I was 16 back in 2021 and 2022, I played certain games rated 18 by Peggy, for example, and all that. And like, it would be illegal for me to buy them myself, especially if they asked me, "Are you 18?" and such. But it's not actually illegal to play them if you're underage. It's only illegal to sell them to people under those ages. Because whoever makes the choices are your parents, pretty much. However, all ages RPG is suitable for all, but everyone can still play. And I'm guessing your PG rating means anyone can, but might be unsuitable for young children. Similar to the BBFC's rating, where anyone can watch and play, but it may be unsuitable. And under 1 and 3 can still buy. PG is a suggestion that it might not be suitable for children under 3. Compared to the BBFC's rating, where they say under 8, though they don't say it officially on the rating itself, it just says PG, so who knows what ages it means if you don't research it. I'm going to make alternative version for the Bluey Land age rating system if a game gets banned. Alright, so like a rating for a separate rating system for banned stuff? Well, you said a game, but I guess banned movie as well. NR1, not restricted but recommended for older people. NR2, not restricted but recommended for ages 12. And I'm guessing NR3 is for 15 or 16 or 14. Ultimate Nintendo Night, a game inspired by Ultimate Custom Night. I'd never heard of that. Ultimate Nintendo Night. When I said older people, I meant ages 10. Oh, right. NR3, not restricted for, but recommended for ages 16. R1 restricted, suggested for older people. 2 restricted to ages 16. Restricted to 18/19. R. Okay, so double R. 1. Banned for all ages for ages 16 or less. And R2 banned. Just banned. Okay. So not even 18 then. Unless again you couldn't fit it all on one message. Banned for ages 21 or less. Oh. 21. It's just like gambling and drinking alcohol in the US. Also both 20. Not gambling or drinking. But it is true in the US. I think you said you're from the US, right, ex-mate? I don't know. Yes, I'm from the US. Yeah, I thought so. Thought so. Then again, it is weird for gambling and drinking to be 21 plus in America. Then in most countries, it's just 18. I kind of find it weird how some countries have it 21 instead. Yeah, age ratings only go up to 18 in the US. Both ESRB mature and even the MPAA's NC-17 rating for movies, which rarely exists for films nowadays, but still. Yeah, they're both 18 plus, but then drinking and gambling are 21? Weird, isn't it? I don't know why they do that. Laws are very strange. Now I can just imagine if something is 25 plus. Or 30 plus, I don't know. I feel like the worst for my past self, because I used to... I'll say for work support. Really? Wow. Felt bad for you, mate. Okay. Yes, I used to be, and I made... Oh, wow. Okay. And you're 9 as well, even though you made those stuff. Jeez. Then again, sometimes there are, like, underage people that also do things like that. The fact that they can make their own art, basically. Sometimes they can be inappropriate sometimes, but... Did you block me? No, I didn't. I didn't block you at all. Why, did you get, like, a notification saying someone blocked you or something? Because it definitely wasn't me. Because other people can. So... People can also block users in the chat. Well, not in the chat, but, I mean, just block the users in general. But no, I did not block you or anything. Don't worry. If you got a notification, something like that, it's probably from someone else. Also, I love it when you answer my questions and stuff. This is why I'm so... Ah, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, but I don't know. Like, what got you to answer the block question? Because if you got like a notification saying it, or sometimes it was probably someone else. It definitely wasn't me. Because I only block accounts when if they're like what do you say? What do you call it? Block people who are like mean, for example. or like offensive. I don't block anyone randomly for no reason. It's just like online safety, for example. USK be like, sexual content, yup, rates it 6, rates it 6. Drugs, yep, rate it 6. Weird how Germany does that. Because then again, Germany was strict to violence back then, mostly with Nazi-related content. Violence, nope. Rate it 18 for tiny amounts of violence. Yeah, true. It seems like a lot of most war-based games, for example, get rated 18 in Germany, even if the violence is not really that great. I'm not saying like the games suck or anything, but I mean, by great violence, I mean like violence you would see in real life, for instance. Like, even if it's like moderate violence in a war game, sometimes they'll just rate 18 for some reason. No clue why. I bet USK will rate Axel in Harlem, never heard of that game, as rated 12 or 6. Axel in Harlem is made by Animan Studios. Animan Studios, never heard of them either. But you bet it'll be rated 12 or 6. Animan Studios, right. And yet you bet that it will be rated 12 or 6 for that. Or maybe less than 18. Oh. You use the bathroom. Oh, okay. Alright. Jeez. Say in a couple of moments, guys, I might end the stream in a couple of minutes. Because I just want to do other things. And I thought I'd just do like at least 2 hours of stream, I'd say. I'm surprised none of my friends have joined in. It's mostly just me and X-Mate. Along with Spyco and that other person. You're back, okay. Alright, you're back. I might end the stream in a couple of minutes, X-Mate, because I'll be... but I'll announce when I finish it, so... Yeah. Just thought I'd do like at least 2 hour stream, and I might have to edit this stream as well, because some of it is literally just silence. Especially the first beginning parts, it's mostly just boring, but later on it got better in the end, luckily. Considering quite a few more people joined in. Then again, it's mostly just UX, mate, surprisingly. Then again, a couple of Spyco, and then some other person. I'm surprised none of my friends have joined this stream. There are lots of M-rated games that are rated B in Japan. Kind of true. I think I only know a couple of them. I think God Hand is one of them on PS2. Where it was rated M by ESRB, B by Japan Zero, and I think 16 by Peggy. There we go, Hamza Odin. Okay, it's back. Peggy be like with swearing. Damn, 12, hell, 12. Jesus Christ, 16. Bitch, 12. Fuck, 18, okay. Kinda true, to be honest. Then again, they did say for the 12 rating it should only be mild swearing, not strong swearing, because strong swearing goes for 16 or 18, to be honest. It's what the BBFC is like as well with their films. Where sometimes they might allow some strong language in 12 rated movies, but it cannot be a lot. More of that goes in 15, goes at the 15 rating. And 18 rating. Hitman 2 should be rated MA15. Which Hitman 2 are you on about? Hitman 2 Silent Assassin or the Hitman 2 reboot? Because I think the Hitman 2 Silent Assassin is rated MA15. I don't know about the reboot. What is up, Axel? RDR, I guess that's Red Dead Redemption 2.
should be R18 plus. Yeah, it's rated MA15 plus for some reason. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption, I thought it was. Oh, my cup of tea is cold, even though it's been boiled in a kettle. I never found a game with PEGI 3 and BBFC 12. I don't think there's any games that were rated PEGI 3 and BBFC 12. I don't think there was any. Because it's most of the time, PEGI was harsher than BBFC. Though there were a couple of times where BBFC was harsher, but that was very rare. But most of the time it would be PEGI, so... Which is why I created Rating versus Rating in the first place. Because I was looking at images of BBFC and PEGI rated games being very different. And all that, so... But I only compare ones with big rating differences, so let's say, yes, 15 and 16 are different numbers, but they're pretty much the same rating, even though one is higher and one is lower. But I don't compare those ones, because obviously they're pretty much the same, despite the year gap. So I only compare ones that have massive age rating differences. Not the small ones. Even if the ratings are equivalents, I would still compare them because they mean different age limits. So, like Australia's M rating, for example, means 15 years and up, but is an equivalent to PEGI 12, according to most people. But I still compare it with PEGI 12 because obviously it means 15 and such. The original Hotline Miami should be MA 15 plus. So is that R18 in Australia? Because I think the second Hotline Miami 2 is banned in Australia. I think. I think it is. I'm not sure. And then they only temporarily released it with an MA 15 rating. I think the first one as well when they got the collection. So I think it is MA 15. I feel sorry for the people in the UK and Ireland because both PEGI and the BBFC rated games at the time. Yeah, it's weird because BBFC, they even rated games before Elsbet even existed, which was the first rating system for games in Europe before PEGI existed in 2003 and onwards. But in the 90s, they had Elsbet. And they only had 3 plus, 11 plus, 15 plus, and 18 plus. They were the only ratings they had. And I think it was 1994 they first came out. And but the BBFC even rated some games before they even existed as well in the 80s, for example. And they were still strict. Anyone heard the game called Gex, Croc, or Glover? Heard of all of them, Spyco. I think my grandparents used to play Gex a lot when they were like younger, before I was even born. I don't know about Croc. I don't know if they played Croc. I know what Croc is, and as for Glover, yeah, it's an obscure game. Which originally it was going to have a sequel, but then it was unfortunately cancelled. I don't know why. LA Noire on the PS4 had the BBFC 18 rating. Even though the BBFC stopped rating games in late 2012 or 2012, but some modern games in like 2013 and such still have BBFC ratings. I don't know why. Like I have on Xbox One, I've got copies of both Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5. And they have BBFC ratings. Resident Evil 4 is rated 15, and Resident Evil 5 is rated 18 by BBFC. And both of those versions came out in 2016, even though the BBFC stopped rating games in 2012, late 2012, and they would only rate games if they're like NSFW. They would not rate any normal games. But it's weird to see a BBFC rating on a newer game, even after they stopped doing it. I think it's because they're like old games. They were released back when the BBFC still rated games, which is interesting because Resident Evil 6 also got a HD version on Xbox One and PS4, and when that was released in 2012, it was rated by BBFC. Yet the HD re-release only has the PEGI rating, no BBFC rating at all, not even on the disc. I want to make a game that would be rated MA 15 plus in Australia, 15 in UK, M in the US, 16 in Europe. I want the game to be a violent called Boys Don't Cry. Okay, Boys Don't Cry. Croc had a sequel called Croc 3, so no Croc 2. But it was confirmed fake. They were trying to find it as lost media, but someone lied and that Croc 3 game didn't actually exist. I think they only made 2 Croc games. I think there was only 2 Croc games they made. I don't remember being a third Croc. Not what I've heard, anyway. Let's talk about Russian age rating system, also known as RARS, which was discontinued due to war? For some reason. Message retracted. Okay. Deleted. Okay, if you guys don't know, if it says message retracted, then it means the person who sent it deletes it. If it says message deleted, then it means either I deleted it or a moderator has deleted it. So if you see deleted, then it's either from me or the moderators, which my friends are moderators, so you can tell if people are moderators because their name will be in blue. So yeah, but none of my friends have joined the chat. I don't know if they will. But yeah. For some reason, Deltarune was rated 3 on PS4, but 12 on the Nintendo eShop. Wow. Never knew that. I'm going to search that on Peggy's website. Oh my god, I got hiccups. Oh, you accidentally pressed the finish button. Oh, right. I sometimes make that mistake as well, sometimes. Deltarune, no results, unless I have to spell it as 2 words. It's not giving me results. I'll just copy and paste that message. Oh my god. I'll just copy that message. And then... I'm getting no results on the Peggy website. Unless it has like a different version of a character spelling or something. And a game called Metopia, ESRBE, Peggy 7, USK 0, and RARS 18. I actually heard about Metopia being rated 18 in Russia before. It's because of the fact that Nintendo, unlike Tomodachi Life, which a lot of gay people wanted in the game, they wanted like gay marriage in the game, but it wasn't included in Tomodachi Life, so they decided to include it in Metopia, and that is why Metopia is rated 18 in Russia, because again, things like that are illegal for children. Actual said Dental Room is rated for yeah. On the PSN and the eShop. Why do I have a GF who is 16? I don't know.
Well, 7 people are in my chat now, or watching my stream now. Okay. Well, 6 because again, 1 is me. For some reason, I'm classed as one of the watchers. Oh, but then a lot of people just put it off. Okay. So now it just says 4 people. It's weird because I did a lot of premieres of some of my videos back then, yet rarely anyone joined chats there as well. Not even one of my friends. Weird. I don't think any of my friends actually... I think only one of my friends commented on my channel a couple of times, and that's pretty much it. The rest don't even comment on my channel at all, or... How difficult is Star Fox 64? Star Fox 64, it's not really that difficult. It might be a bit hard, but it's definitely... I'd say it's an easy game, but it's only hard when you're trying to get all the medals, which you need a certain amount of kills, points, in order to get a medal. And you need to get all medals to unlock expert mode. And expert mode is obviously harder than normal mode, and I'd say that's when the game gets difficult. But other than that, it's actually easy, Star Fox 64. It might be hard for some people, but for people like me, it's very easy. I've actually done a playthrough of that on my channel. If you haven't watched it, I recommend checking them out. I've done 6 videos of Star Fox 64, well, plus an extra one, but that's just about the bonus stuff. But 6 of them are my actual playthrough videos. 3 on normal mode, and 3 on expert mode, so 6 in total. JNPoop, what is it, X-Mate? Is that my name for? I don't, well, it depends. It kind of depends. Obviously you cannot go too far, but I mean, if it's just, like, hanging out and stuff, then yeah, but I guess it depends. About the IFCO rating on games, I think on Irish copies they use stickers. Do they? Like, oh, you mean on games? Oh, right, because I've not seen a game cover with an IFCO rating, which is Ireland's rating system. I've only seen those ratings on the disc for games that have been rated. It's online. What's online, X-Mate? Can I roast you a joke? You can tell me a joke, yeah. Roblox used to have it. Is it? Oh, E10 plus rating. I couldn't see it because of the heart in the way. What do you mean used to have an E10 rating? I thought Roblox was rated E10 plus. I think Roblox was exclamation point by Peggy. But it's a 7. I think sometimes Peggy does use the exclamation point rating on games, but it's mostly apps that get that rating. And that rating is very rare as well. I'm surprised I keep forgetting about it. I'm surprised when people talk about Peggy, they don't really talk about the exclamation point rating as well. My name is JNPoop because you're... I mean... well, in reality, my name is JNPoop because obviously JN is my real name initials, which I'm not going to reveal because if you want to know, you can just look at my really old videos. Plus, I just prefer not to reveal it. But mainly, and the poop means because I just like watching YouTube poops. Alright, I'll read your joke. Your name is JNPoop because you explode the whole toilet and sewer pipes with your That's funny. Among Us, Among Us. Alright. Please don't spam Xmate, because it's not really good if you spam. Like, not that it matters now, but I mean, like in the future, if more people join my chat, then I don't recommend spamming, because then I just get like something else, something, I don't know. I don't know why Rayman 1995 is a hard game. I've not really played much of Rayman, the original, on PS1 and Saturn. But is it that hard? Like, wow. Because I know a lot of old games back then would be hard, especially when games were like easier in Japan and then harder in America and Europe, because obviously not only to make it more challenging for us, but to also combat video game rentals, because it was a massive thing back then. Day 1 of toilet eruption August. Sorry, okay. Sorry for this, man. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just letting you know that, like, not that it matters in this chat, but I mean, if there was more people, then if you start spamming, it won't be fair for me to read other people's messages, and it's likely that if my friends join in because they're moderators, it's likely you might get like timed out or banned or something from the chat if you're spamming, because it's a common thing for streamers nowadays, where if they spam, then you have those consequences. But yeah, back to how hard games are. New messages. For some reason on PS Plus Premium UK, Lego Star Wars is the complete saga, that's it. It's BBFC PG, but Lego Indiana Jones is Peggy 7. Even though it was rated U. I find it weird that Lego Indiana Jones is rated U by BBFC and then Peggy 7 by Peggy. I don't know why that's a huge difference, but okay. Then again, I've already compared that in one of my rating versus rating videos that I did in 2022, I think. Along with a couple of other Lego games. It was that comments appear on the video slowly, like minute. Oh, right. Is that why you spammed then? Because sometimes you might get a delay. Like it'll appear straight away on your chat side, but it will appear slightly later on my screen. So it's just how they work for some reason. I don't know why. Like, even if it's like, let's say, obviously you're in the US and not the UK, but let's just say, for example, you're in the UK. Even if you're in the UK, like me, then messages will still appear slightly later on my screen than they do on yours. It's just how things work with networks and such. So, yes, I thought so. Yeah. I thought that was why you spammed. For some reason, some PS3 games uses PEGI rating, even though the BBFC. It's not just the PSN store. Also Xbox Live only uses PEGI ratings. They don't use BBFC, and even the Nintendo eShop on the Wii U and 3DS, even though those are shut down now, but even back then. Games that were rated by BBFC will only show PEGI ratings on the European side, even in the UK. Even if they were rated by BBFC in the UK. I think it's because they don't want to do too much effort of just adding BBFC ratings. is Drozina? I've never heard of it. A real place? I heard that the U.S. government was trying to hide Drozina for centuries. Google. Drozina. I've never heard of that place. I've never heard of it. Sounds like a name for Drozina family history. Place. It might be, because I've searched it up and it's coming up with many results. Like Drozina family place. When I just search up Drozina, there's like a person that has Drozina in the name. Well, their surname at least. So it might be. I'm not sure. It's difficult to Google stuff sometimes. The Google wars. Yeah. So far the stream's going well right now. Unlike the first few, minutes were just like boring, but then later it's becoming better. Drozina was a place mentioned in regular show, but it's a real place. So I guess it is real then. In what country though? Then you did say the US government, so I'm probably in the US. I feel sorry for people in Europe and Australia because some collector's editions have PEGI, USK, and the ACB ratings. Yeah, they just have all the ratings at once. Rather than just use the one per region. I think it's so they don't have to do too many prints for the disc. Then again, they might have to do different cover arts because again, in Germany, different languages, for example. But on the disc, it will normally have all of them. I've got plenty of games where they have PEGI, USK, and ACB ratings, and sometimes even BBFC ratings if they were rated by BBFC as well. They will just have all of them on. I think it's so they don't have to make several art for the disc, so they're not making them too much. I think that's why they do that. But then again, it can unfortunately confuse players who live in that country, making them think the game is a lower rating when really it isn't. So, PlayStation Classic has a USK 16 rating, even though it featured Resident Evil. It definitely did feature Resident Evil, but I think the original Resident Evil was rated 16. I think, to be honest, I don't know though, or it might be 18. I don't know actually. I'll search it up. Because I know the original Resident Evil is not really that. Well, it is violent, but it's not like violence. That it's not like gruesome enough to warrant an 18. Just search up Resident Evil 1996, 16. Let's see. Mostly comes up with newer installments, but like I know Resident Evil 3 Nemesis is. No, that's rated 16. The original Resident Evil is not listed on their website. Or unless it is, it might be 18 then. I'm not going to bother searching it up, but I think it's like 16 or 18. For some reason, the BBFC rated GTA 2 on PS1 and 18, and rated teen for teen by ESRB. Yeah, that's weird, because GTA 2 is the only GTA game rated T by the ESRB. Yet the BBFC still gives it an 18, just like the original. I don't even know how violent the first two GTA games are, to be honest. Because I know the later ones are obviously more violent, but the first two don't really seem that violent, because they're top view as well. Plus, they pretty much seem slightly moderate. Like, not too moderate. So I think nowadays they should be like rated 15 or something. They kind of feel like more of a 15 rating than 18, but this was back in the 90s, obviously, so they didn't really have those rules back then.
I guess they hate games with running people over. Oh, it could be because of that then. Because almost every GTA game has every GTA game you drive cars and then you could just run people over for sometimes no reason. Just for fun, I guess. It could be because of that. Maybe because then again, BBFC was much stricter back then. Until what I don't know what to say. Because compared to now, BBFC is not really that strict too much now. GTA 1 and 2 for Game Boy Color, T16, Elspur 11. I never knew that. I never knew they had 11 ratings on Game Boy Color. Then again, Game Boy Color obviously look less violent, obviously, because of the different quality and such. So it has to be obvious that they have slightly lower ratings. Because I think, because also another game with the Elspur 11 rating is Resident Evil Gaiden, and it's the only Resident Evil game with a really low age rating in Europe. And that's on Game Boy Color as well. So yeah. Fire! That's what X-Mate says. Fire! Or just fire emojis, but... yeah, I think I might end the stream in a couple of minutes, guys, because I've got to go off doing other stuff. But at least it was my first stream, and it's gone very well, and all that. I really appreciate it. What's funny is that the BBFC banned Carmageddon, but Elspur rated it 15. It did eventually come out in the UK, Carmageddon. It was only refused classification for a certain amount of time. Because how violent the game was. They only released it in a... first they released it in a censored version. But then later they got the uncensored version. I don't know what rating they gave it though. It's either 15 or 18. I think it's 18. Then Elspur rated it 15. The Fijian Censors Board is copied from the Australian one. Is it? I never heard of the Fijian Censors Board. Me with glasses. What, the emoji, or just your actual self? I'll give it like at least 2 more minutes or something, then I'll call it a day for the stream. Driver, you are the wheelman. USK 6, well, G8 plus, Elspur 15 plus, Cell 12, and Peggy 7. Weird how the original Driver got those many different ratings. Okay. I wonder what Driver 2 is like with those ratings. Is it similar or different? I don't know. I want to send the link of the Fijian Censors Board from a wiki, but they don't let me. So it's not letting you in the chat. Even though I did change the settings so you can allow links. Maybe there's a separate setting for chats, I'm not sure. Maybe that's why it's not letting you. Might have to check that out one day. Surprised that Peggy hasn't banned any game. Even Manhunt 2 wasn't banned. Probably because they were sent the M version. Yeah. God, Manhunt 2 was so controversial. Even when it was first released. Like a lot of countries have Manhunt 2 still banned. But the UK eventually got it in a censored version on consoles. Even the BBFC tried to ban Manhunt 2, but eventually it did come out with an 18 rating, and in a censored version, obviously. But the uncensored version was never released in Europe, not even on PC.
and not after the BBFC stopped rating video games as well. I think this is also why we're never getting new Manhunt games, because of the second one. God. What? Said X-Mate. What do you mean? I mean what I said about the fact that you couldn't send some messages. It could be because I've not changed the setting, or something. Maybe there's a separate setting for links in chats, or something. Oh, the Manhunt 2. Be like, die, 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 die. True. In Germany, you can play some AO games at 16. Oh yeah, it's because sometimes they would, because obviously rating systems are weird. Sometimes they think differently. They're just like people with opinions. That's what rating systems are like, to be fair. In fact, one day I should start streaming games one day, but like when I do stream games, I might only do ones that are like very long and only like certain RPGs and such. Like I'm thinking in the future I might stream the Mega Man Battle Network games when I get the Legacy Collection on the PS4, because it's unfortunate that it's not on Xbox One, but it's on PS4 luckily, and I've got that. So yeah. Making a new rating system. Oh, another new rating system. All for all ages. Okay. I think I'll end the stream in a couple of minutes, guys. Yeah. Germany are stricter to violent games and more lenient on sexual games. It's kind of true. It seems like they are very strict on more violent games, but for like more sexual-based games, they're not really that strict. Sometimes they might be, but all ages PG, recommended for all ages, 12, 16 for ages 16. The Getaway, ESRB M, Peggy 18, USK 16, 0 18, ACB MA 15 plus, OFLC, or you spelled it as OFCL, it's obviously, alright, R18, BBFC 18, I'm guessing that is, yeah, Elspeth 18, Cell 18, and ADESE 18, so yeah. I might need to put the Getaway games on my channel for rating versus rating. What's the Cell age rating board? What country use it? I think it's France that uses that rating board. Well, they did back then. I don't think they use it anymore because obviously most of Europe use PEGI now, but I think back before PEGI existed, I think France uses that rating system. I don't have an 18 rating on my new rating board. Oh, it's the highest rating at 16 for your own rating system. For some reason, Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare is rated 18 by BBFC, but it doesn't have a BBFC page. Quite a couple of games actually don't have a page on the BBFC's website, to be fair. So, you're not wrong there. Because if I search up... well, I think some games do, but when you search it up on the BBFC's website, they might not have a page straight away. So... I'm going to type in Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, for example. Nightmare BBFC. Yeah, when I search it up on Google, it'll just give me a link to the original Red Dead Redemption. Oh, there's a cut version? I never knew that. Oh, it's one of the trailers, though, not the game itself. Okay. But yeah, sometimes games do have a BBFC page, but you won't find it on the BBFC's website straight away. You would have to search it on Google. I had to do that for Resident Evil 6. Like, technically it does have a page on the BBFC's website, but it's only for the advert and the trailer. Bumblebee should be rated PG. I think it is by BBFC. My 18 rating will be replaced by a Z rating. Oh, so just like Japan. Never mind, I don't want a 18 rating for my rating system. GTA 4 says it was cut on BBFC page, but the trailer is uncut. Let me check that out. Because I never really see pages where games said had a cut version on BBFC. What was it again? Yeah, GTA Grand Theft Auto 4. According to the pages I'm loading, they're not saying that there's a cut version. Unless when you last saw it, it did, but... Sorry, I had a stroke. Fake, by the way. Oh, that's funny. Lucky Star Anime BBFC 15, USK 6, ACB PG. Okay. Bumblebee will be rated PG by me. So just like the BBFC. I think when Bumblebee first came out in cinemas, I think it was rated 12A originally, but then they changed it to PG for a re-edited version. They don't say if it's like a cut version or anything, they just say re-edited version. But they don't explain what the changes are, so I don't know what the differences are. It's weird how they changed it. Cartoon Network once aired Hellboy animated Blood and Iron on Toonami back in the 2000s. It says cuts in information, but it says one of the pages were cut unless it was some error. Like I looked on. There's 2 entries for Grand Theft Auto 4 on the BBFC's website. Both of them for trailers, and both rated 12. And they don't say there's a cut version. It's weird. It's when I look at it, at least. Maybe it's different on your side, I don't know. Or maybe it could also be because it's one of those instances where sometimes the BBFC can remove some information from pages. Like they all cuts information for like many old films, for example, they removed prior to the 2000s. I had no idea why. But if you go on the BBFC app onto some of those films, they'll say there's a cut version, but they don't say what versions are cut. So, yeah, it's weird. Hellboy animated Blood and Iron is rated 15 by BBFC, but when it was shown on Cartoon Network, it was TV 14. It's bloody in some language, but it has 2 gunfights, I think. Wow, there's 5 people in watching this now. Well, 4 people, because again, 1 is me. But it lists it as 5, so I'm surprised a lot more people are joining in now. Well, not a lot, but still. My ears. What? I'm not shouting, am I? Or should I do it close to the microphone? Okay, sorry about that. I had to because he said that. Sorry. I think I'm... okay, I'll read that message first. On IMDb, it says there are 2 gunfights on Hellboy animated. Alright, so that's where you got that information. TV 14 show on Cartoon Network. The BBFC now added the 15 rated bonus features in The Simpsons. What? 15 rated content in The Simpsons? What? Was that recent, or... because I thought the highest rating for The Simpsons is 12. The TV show for Simpsons is 15, it says. I think it is the bonus content, then. Or is it... no, a couple of bonuses for Season 17 are rated 15. That's the first for The Simpsons. Because Simpsons is mostly family friendly. Like, when were they rated? What day were they rated? 2014, 2014, 2014. They were all 2014, they said, so it was not that recently. It's one of those... Is that the only time The Simpsons ever got a 15 rating? Because most seasons are 12, and the season 1 to 5 are PG, with a couple of them being rated U. I never knew some Simpsons content was 15. No, it's that one sound. What sound? I don't know. There are lots of shows on Cartoon Network that are PG-13 or TV. Kind of true. I know. I don't really watch Cartoon Network, so I don't really know too much about it. It was the audio commentary and deleted scenes. Yeah, I just checked them. I wouldn't be surprised if some modern episodes were get in at 15. Yeah, for Simpsons. I've not really watched Simpsons too much, but I always expect Simpsons to be PG or 12, so I don't expect 15 ratings on Simpsons. The Simpsons had guns in it with a PG rating. I think the Simpsons movie had a couple of scenes with guns, and that was rated PG. Then again, sometimes you're allowed to show guns in PG rated movies by BBFC. If you type like Sonic Heroes, you'll see percent liked this video game. True. If you Google it. Season 5 is 12 due to commentaries and some commentaries that were cut. When I looked on their website, it said PG, unless I looked at it wrong. I'll look again. I must have looked at it wrong. It says PG. And then starting with Season 6, it's 12. Okay. However, whenever they get released Android, and it's impossible to see how many users like the game. There was an episode where Homer was on drugs. Really? It's probably one of the 12 rated episodes then, in the later seasons. Class Clown, Oh my god. PP so long, A to Z. Everyone laughs. Computer teacher, you better check your keyboard again? Yeah, again, yeah. I couldn't see because of the heart. I had to look at my phone. Keyboard says A, Z. I think I'll end the stream here, guys, because I've got many things to do. If new messages come up, I'll respond to them in the comments. So, thanks for joining in, guys. This was my first stream ever. Celebrating my 18th birthday, and see you guys next time. I've got many more content coming up. On DVD it's a 12. Yeah, it's probably later seasons. And got many content coming up. A couple of playthroughs. I'm going to start Resident Evil 5. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Going to play through it. But the videos won't come out until later this August, hopefully. Yeah. Wait for what? Okay, I'll read like one more message from you. Transformers Prime had an episode which was rated 16 by US. Okay. Don't you mean FSK? Because USK is for video games, while FSK is for films and TV shows. Weird though. But I'm gonna end the stream here, guys, because I've got things to do. If you wish to talk about more stuff, you can go to the comments. So I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye. FSKs for movies, yes. Whisks. True. I'm gonna go.
Bye! Yes, FSK is for movies. USK is